everyone, it's Kimmy here, and today I have a mini album share for you, and it's been a while I think since I've done a mini album. I think this might be the first one for the year and we're already into May. Minis are my love. This is where I got into the whole paper crafting thing and just, yeah, I just love creating them. So this one is one that I have done before, and I tend to call it a sleeve, but you could call it a box, I guess, where the mini slides into this section here. Now, I've tried to keep it flat, but that was, well, I didn't go so well with that. So it's a bit chunky and it's a tight squeeze to get in there. So the paper line I've used is pink paisley and it's called Cottage Farms. And I think it's a release from earlier in the year, but it's really pretty. It's all mustardy kind of yellows and apricot pinks, I suppose, and orangey pink. So Tim Holt's Tattered Rose went really well with it, and that was what I've inked a lot of the, things up with. So starting with the little sleeve, I've stamped on some of the packaging because I had the frames and the journaling cards and the rub-ons. So I cut up some of the packaging and I stamped on it, and I did 2 stamps and then layered these little, they look like little dog tags, but you know, I layered those on top of those with some pop dots. And this is a fabric tulle flower I've popped here in the corner. This project, guys, is one I've created for the design team I'm on down here in Australia for Mad About Scrapping, and I'll leave a link to the shop in the description box down below. I also have sort of a walkthrough, kind of a muddy looking tutorial on my blog that you guys are quite welcome to go check out, and I'll leave some links to that down below as well. But yes, so getting back to the mini. Gosh, I ramble a bit, don't I? So I've sewn the page signatures into the spine, and I've decorated the spine and then layered those in there. So these are all hidden. So I've just used a paper flower and some seam binding and lace, and they were all from the Mad About Scrapping store. And I love these paper roses. It's actually coming up a little paler. It's a deeper orange in real life than what that is. So these are the journaling cards, and I've just added some Kaisercraft rub-ons, the ones that have been around for yonks. So, and I just made a little journaling tag or a photo opportunity or whatever you want to do there. The pages are cut out on my silhouette, and I've just used two files, which was just a sort of a rounded rectangle, and then this edge die, and I joined them together to make the pages. So on this side, I've kept the little flaps just for mainly journaling, and because it can only get an inch thick, can you believe it's only about an inch thick, I've kept it very minimal in my embellishing. So it's all sort of paper tags and paper flowers and very thin embellishments, and I've used the frames and left them open in sections to slide a photo in, so it will be all about the photos. So I've made a little pocket from this tiny little paper bag, and these were just the cutest. I got these from Leanne's store as well, and I just love them. They're tiny. They're only like about 2 inches by maybe 2.5, 3 inches, and great for tucking little tags and things in, or maybe some memorabilia if you wanted to. And then I just punched out some tags with my just a large paper punch, and then added some rub-ons to that, more of the Kaisercraft rub-ons. So it's pretty repetitive. It goes through, and it's just basically the same all the way through. And then this is a nice area here for a larger photo. I thought I had a scrap of paper nearby so I could tuck it under. I do, but it's a mess. So this is open, so you could put a photo in down there, no worries, and it can even slide behind the letters. And then I'm back to here. I created a pocket. What I did was I scanned my rub-ons and then I printed them out so that I could have the rub-ons and then also turn them into some tags. So I also took them into, oh gosh, that's upside down. I also took them into the silhouette and made them a print and cut file and cut them out on that. So, and then just everything is made from the scraps left over. So strips of the paper and stuff. Yeah. Another spot for journaling. This is a large prima flower, and the colour kind of went with everything, so I tucked it in there. This was a rub-on that I added bits of bling to just to snazzy it up a little bit, and then I just added a bow to, sorry guys, I added a bow to this frame. Oh, and some of the frames are actually way back here on this one. I added some glossy accents to the butterfly. Just to make them a little bit different. Some of them I put some rub-ons on, and they are all working frames. I've changed the direction sometimes so that you can tuck a photo in underneath here. And then this is again the same as the other one. I've just made some little banners, rubbed the Be Inspired. That's from the collection. This is actually the back of the packet of rub-ons, and I just lined it up with a little paper punch and punched out the tag from that. Just some bits and pieces of bling, and these little oh, what were they? Forget-me-nots, I think. I'm not sure, but they were also from Leanne's store in the paper flowers department. So another one of the journaling tags with the rub-on on it, and I've added some of the little bits of bling to it. And that one's moved. That should be actually in the center of the flower there. Sorry guys, so it should look like that. And then the same on this side, another pocket, and this is a vellum bag. I got the vellum and the paper bags, and a place for photos, and the rub-on, and another place for photos, and again, and then this is just another tag that I've punched out from the scanned images. And then I've just sort of left the back fairly plain for journaling, because this slides in, so I don't think much of a photo would go there. And this was another one of the rub-ons that came with the thing, and another case of craft word there. So that's my mini album. It's taken a while to complete. I've done a lot of other projects in between. So that's it, guys. I've now got to struggle to get that back in there, and I won't do that on screen. So thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.